wanted to know which planet was causing your suffering? How about
Hey
Earth?
everyone, Ramplace here, back with a new Shadowverse 2 video. I'll be posting a rare gameplay slash deck guide video today just because I've been messing around a lot with Belial decks because I pulled the Belial leader. And so I'm just been filling around, and hopefully this video, if you're curious about playing Belial, will give you a better idea about playing him. And also, if you've been playing him as well and you have some edits or critiques for my deck and maybe gameplay, I'd love to see them because I really want to make this guy work, because if I hit him in the leader, I want to play him. And his animations are really good. Obviously, Belial is a really important part of Grand Blue Fantasy, and I play that game. So seeing him in Shadowverse and being able to play a deck centered around him and being able to play his leader has been really fun. I know that's all true for Albert, but I'm not a sword player, so whatever. Screw that guy. So this is going to be my current iteration of the Belial deck. The only card that I want to update is going to be Reaper Deathslash being swapped out for my third copy of Gran Angita. I currently only have 2 copies of the captains, so that's why I'm playing Reaper Deathslash. I haven't had a single game where Reaper Deathslash was relevant, whether that's because I drew it too early or drew it too late or didn't play it at all. The card, I'm sure, has some value against certain decks, but I just haven't seen it myself yet. So basically, the way this deck works is that essentially we're playing mid-range with a side of Belial in case you actually get to play him. When you mulligan, you're going to want to mulligan for a real curve, and if you happen to have a real curve with Belial in hand, then you might as well keep Belial. But obviously the issue with Belial is that if you have too many of him, the later copies of him will be pretty bad, and also he's not really good to play if you are behind on the board or you can't clear an enemy board. So essentially, the cards that are really important to keep on your mulligan are going to be things like Ghastly Sooooo, Winged Servants, and Almeida. These 3 cards will represent the cards you will probably always keep on mulligan. Grimnir is a one-of, so you usually keep on mulligan just because he has a lot of value later on when you're dealing with much larger boards. Now, the argument for Grimnir being in the deck is also kind of questionable because, again, Grimnir is a card that hasn't provided super value for me yet. Whether that's because I've been not playing around him properly because I always forget he exists, or because of the way that a lot of decks work right now. In order to get Grimnir value, you have to hit through taunt minions, and those taunt minions are the ones that have 4 HP or lower, and the minions you're trying to kill are the ones with 6 HP or higher. So obviously there are scenarios where Reaper Deathslash plus Grimnir would solve those problems quite succinctly, but because I haven't gotten those scenarios, it's hard for me to justify these cards. But all that said, basically, this is essentially standard mid-range Abyss, but instead of playing things like Odin and Cerberus, we'll be playing for Belial and the charging up through that. And so because of that, this deck ends up having a very strong board presence almost the entirety through turn 6 through turn 10. And obviously there are much stronger boards like Ward Haven is there, and Ward Haven has beaten me a lot with this deck, unfortunately, just because I usually don't draw Belial on time and my Deuces can't clear everything that Aether pops out. But against a lot of other decks, like against Portalcraft, Portal has to high roll pretty well with something like Congregate Destruction in order to beat you. But because your cards are so efficient with Mid-Abyss, and because this deck is so good at cycling their cards, because of Olivia being in the deck and Gran Angita being in the deck, what ends up happening, and also Lyria obviously cycles as well, what ends up happening is that even though the portal can have really good plays to clear the first few boards, what happens is that they run out of steam, and since they can't keep clearing boards, their Sandalphon can't OTK you because you have too much clutter on your board, and they can't ping you enough in the face even with bubs up. Obviously, this deck isn't foolproof. Missing Belial early can lead you to losing the game and running out of steam late. You can draw really early, you can draw pretty bad bricks because obviously we have so many 7 costs and a lot of 6 costs. And the idea is that you would draw one of your 12, well, like basically half your deck is playable in the early half of the game, but you might lose just because you don't draw them. So a lot of the cards that are in here because they're really strong and required for later on in the game, but obviously because of Almeida being like a card that kind of swaps phases or stances essentially, she is pretty essential to fixing your curve because you can play stuff like Ghastly Sooooo, you can play stuff like Winged Serpents and Grimnir and Vuela for like turns 2 and 3, and then Almeida is a really powerful turn 4 play that doesn't have to be played going second because she auto-evos herself, and obviously we have Gran Angita to solve the turn 4 play in case you don't get that lucky. And everything else is just proper mid-range, like Congregant, Undead Soldier, Olivia to buff existing boards, Medusa to clear those Aether wards that are really pesky, Belial to just like bring out the bats to come out. You'll notice that I don't play Cerberus, and that's because I found that Cerberus ironically doesn't provide enough healing for this deck. Against stuff like Loot Sword, against stuff like Base Dragon, these Cerberus variants that I tried would just fall flat because I just couldn't heal nearly enough to kill them, to like outpace them. And so that's why Winged Service is in here, that's why Gilnelis is in here, that's why Olivia is in here, because with these three cards, especially with Belial can heal you for 3 HP a lot because she pulls out a Winged Servant, which is quite nice. Gilnelis is Gilnelis, like she provides you a very good Evo target because this deck, what ends up happening is that you actually rarely Evo on curve, and that lets you save your Evos for Gilnelis to allow you to heal for 4 HP and clear some boards later on in the game. Usually your Super Evos will be dedicated to Olivia and Concrete Entwining, and because you already have two really important Super Evo targets, that ends up making Cerberus really hard to play because you don't want to play Olivia and Cerberus. But if you play Cerberus, she is technically more of a brick than Olivia is, because Olivia can usually play 2 cards while drawing 2 cards, and Cerberus is kind of just dedicated to clearing 1 board. And obviously she's really good for tempo, but she doesn't provide the consistent fuel you need to continue printing threats over and over again. She kind of is just like a threat by herself, but since she doesn't draw, and since she doesn't like heal you consistently or very easily compared to things like, you know, Olivia Winged Servants or Belial bring back Winged Servants, or even Winged Servants themselves being played with Evo and all that. That's the reason why I have all this here. And so the deck I have for a showcase is just going to be showcasing the power of this deck when it's drawing well, and even feature a Belial kill at the end, just because winning with Belial is pretty difficult. You more often win with raw deck pressure and board pressure with this deck than you will with Belial, just because setting up Belial is really difficult due to, again, you need him on starting hand, you need to draw your Evos, you need to play the Evos, you need to have a board to clear with Belial, and all of the nonsense that goes with like OTK sets in this game. But yeah, it's a pretty good game that shows off like why healing is important, why board is important, and why Belial is pretty fun to play when you actually get him to play him, or when you actually get to play him. So yeah, enjoy the content. This will be probably one of the only few videos I'll post of me actually playing the game on YouTube. So yeah. Giga Monka.
Okay, let's do it.
These
Those
are all
ephemeral
terrible.
dreams. I'll bind them together.
Double Sooooo is pretty bad, but oh well. Can't complain too much. I have multiple for a reason, because the first one's the most important one. Grimnir. Grimnir.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
I think I need to play zombie because they might be able to. They can play the other thing. Probably should hit the puppeteer. Oh well. This is probably Egg Portal if they didn't swing the puppet. It's almost guaranteed to be Egg. That means that Belial will be most likely played as a board clear, not a win con, but we'll see. This board has a lot more healing, or this deck has a lot more healing than the last two have had, so it might be good enough. They're thinking quite hard about this turn.
I'll be everyone's
Very
strength.
interesting.
Explosive charges set.
I'll continue going face.
Take my life.
It's too annoying clearing Lyria. It's definitely Egg. Why that is outright confirms it's Egg.
What the hell? I'll give you the
The
blue.
Shenna. Hit the coin in order to destroy the other two too.
Destroy everything but me.
And they will. Smart.
This song. Play it faster.
I could Ghost and then Grand Jita. I probably have to. What else could I do? Ghastly Soiree. Play another skeleton, Evo skeleton. If I play it that way, I can also just play Grimnir, Evo, Swing. Grand Jita. I mean, I really want to save this from Auto Evo. Because I need the healing later. I can't Reaper this either. So I just roulette it? I guess I will roulette it, but I really want to save it. How important is it to save the Evo? Is it even possible to not use the Evo? When I think about it. If I Ghost, I have to play it still. So I have to use Evo no matter what. So you just Brimir Evo.
Fate howls like a tempest. Enough foreplay. Vortex, dance!
The tribulations continue.
It feels kind of bad.
Louder!
I want that for Gilney's pretty bad later on. But I need this to charge Belial to be able to play him on like turn 8. I don't think I'm playing him on turn 8 at this rate, but the goal is to play him on turn 8.
Excuse me.
Over-investing for 1 damage.
No!
Is that really correct? You over-invest for 1 damage on Lyria? Or are they gonna evote Lyria when they don't know how much healing I have in my deck? Kind of crazy to do that. That's what I thought. Congerman's Twining. Kill these two. Ghost, kill last one.
Would you like to be a spiderling and go to entwine?
Did this to
Don't be silly. We will
It
rebel.
wasn't my fault.
We will rebel.
Oh.
My outfits!
10. So this is 2, 13. I need this. So it's turn 9. I have turn 9. Belial. I'm playing Olivia. Olivia Ghost. Probably next turn.
This land is both cradle and grave.
Or I can play Grangita here.
Let's do this together.
Why
Grangita's
seek
kind of
to fall
ugly.
from paradise?
The
3
entwining.
damage.
The entwining.
I can play Rotting Zombie and then play Grangita. And this would be at 11, 12, Super Evo, 14, 15. Yeah. Or... No, this is 2 extra turns. So I don't need that last Evo, actually. I can just play Undead Soldier. I can play Undead Soldier and sack the generic commander in. Or play Undead Soldier and use Reaper Death Slash. And then I play Olivia the turn after. That's +3, so I still need Evos. So +4. So I need Evo the one time no matter what. Whatever. I'll find a way to play the last Evo.
What it is.
Olivia, Super Evo.
Faster!
I don't know, maybe it was wrong to play it like this. I'm one turn slower on Belial. And maybe I'm overvaluing the Evos to live. I'm pretty sure... I don't think there's a difference between me living on turn 13 and turn 14. I think I'm just trying to live until those turns. And this is actually pressure. I'd rather have pressure, probably. Turn 10, 12, 13.
I'll be your mentor.
I'm missing 2 Evos, yeah. So I have the double Evo. Very few eggs.
This starving world begs for me.
He always kills one. If they super Evo, they only kill one more. So a 2/2's left over. So Olivia kills Gilney's.
It's okay to feel sad.
Oh. I guess it's for
There's not much I
more
could
persistent
do.
healing. Probably leaving this as a 2/2. Olivia instead of Rotting Zombie. Olivia, Rotting Zombie, kill these two. Go face, deal some damage.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
I got bats. Should I play bats instead? I need to get Raleigh Zombie out of my hand somehow. I can play bats with Belial afterwards.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. Follow my lead.
I lose 3 damage overall.
Tribulations continue.
I didn't play around the Grimnir thing again. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. I need to play Jita and the Evo. Or I need to find 2 Almeidas earlier. I think I played 1. I played 1 Almeida. So I played a second one. I could have played Winged Servants Evo into Belial. Got 13, I need 14.
To the ends of the skies!
Close, but not quite. My board's pretty impressive, but I don't have any bursts because I didn't drop Cerberus, so I don't have. I mean, they're probably scared of Cerberus, to be fair. So maybe they'll overcommit because they think I have Cerberus since I have so many cards.
How can you be so sure in your convictions?
Have the Super Evo this. They would have pointed out Basil buff if they had bugs.
Desire, nothing but vice.
Kill a 2/2. I have the Super Evo here. Can't play Belial. I could kill this. Let's see, Jita. 4. I can do all this. This is probably a better board. 4/4, both clear that. Both 4/4s going to this. Jita full slammed in this. I have a 2/2 left over. And then I play Belial the turn after. Or, okay, I guess the question is, do I value a 5? No, there's no way I value 5/4 over that. Something this
Would
way.
you like to be a spiderling? We will be bound.
Because the other option is that I stack both of these, and then Grand Jita goes into that. But that sounds way worse.
Will never end.
It is what it is.
They managed to board clear. I mean, Belial feels losing here, but I have Olivia Winged Servants to heal. I still have 1 Evo left for another thing.
The one true king.
The entwining.
Interesting. I got every single Winged Servant. Alright, whatever.
And I thought we could be good friends.
Sorry, zombie bro. Leave these alive. I mean, see if these stay alive. I'm pretty squishy here, but I don't think they one-shot me without Sandalfall active. And if they have Sandalfall active, they have to clear my board.
My song of
Axia.
destruction never ends.
They don't have Super Evo anymore. So I'm just trying to sustain. Wasteland. Congruent, they kill 3. That stayed alive. It's a pretty big deal. I can Fedial for a back guaranteed. Fedial. Belial, I have a 2/2. My only 2/2 is Almeida. So Almeida kills this, Bat swings with this. Living Bat. Living Bat goes face. I mean, do I need AoE for this? No, I think I do save my Evos, because,
To the ends of the skies!
yeah, I need Belial. I could get Belial rather later.
You can count on me for a job well done. Paint it black.
Might have been appropriate to heal even.
I don't understand.
Hard to say. I heal +4 if I need a Super Evo Olivia. I can also just Evo a Winged Servant as well. If it comes down to it, that's +3. So I went in 2 turns. Because next turn I'm at 2, and then turn after I'm at 1, and then I pop
I
it.
would give anything.
Okay, this guy really low rolled. I put enough pressure on the board that I had to burn all his evos. No, Belial's gonna win out. I mean, I guess this is the way you play this deck. You just board so much of evos to respond to your over 2 mid-range deck. And then Belial's there to end the game instead of letting it drag out.
Sorry to keep you
Ran and
waiting.
Jita with auto evo. Oh, this is the only reason why I was worried about.
Most impressive.
I hope my interpretation.
Yeah, this is what I was wondering if I should have saved Belial. This board is way wider.
Behold the
There's
might of
Sandy.
the Supreme Primarch.
Gilnelise. Yeah, I'll leave a Gilnelise here. Kill. Evo, kill, heal 2. I could even just use Ghost and Lyria on this one, heal more. I can heal 4. I'll do that.
This starving world begs for me.
Take my life.
You did this to me.
Don't be scared. Pour my outfits.
Checkmate.
Chew and swat. Touch me.
Take my life.
I still have Olivia Evo. Some other, I mean, I wouldn't guarantee next turn, I guess, so it didn't matter. I have Belial Super Evo. They don't know that, so maybe I should get the Belial animation. If they had other Bubs active, there's a good chance I lose.
This starving world begs for me. The tribulations continue.
But I think without the other Bubs, they simply do not pressure me enough.
Our journey will never end.
Another draw.
My song of destruction never ends.
Alright guys, admire the rare Belial win animation.
The climax is near.
Painted black.
Enough foreplay. Let's climax together.
I'm still incomplete.
Very rare Belial win.
What a
It's interesting that Belial's, I guess you could treat it as like a mode win con, where like, you're effectively playing mode, where you just play a bunch of overstat minions, and then you just hope you can play your actual win con on like turn 8 or 9, and then you win a few turns later. That's probably the best way to think of Belial, Abysscraft. You just want to play as bad as the board as you can, and then eventually, and then hopefully Belial is active on turn 10.
Okay.
And then you continue to grind
let's
them
do
out.
it.
But the difference
Why
between
limit yourself
mode
to one
and...
dimension?
The main difference is just that mode has way more board clear after all the evos are burned.